Let's see. It's been so long since I've done like a playthrough of this, like the splitters and stuff. I don't really remember. Yes, we got 2 of them on screen for now. I love the difference in how they sleep. One's in a perfect little donut, and the other is just flopped. Alrighty. I think this stream is the one I'm going to start focusing on the main bus. Get that going. I did add mods to this playthrough, so just a couple little basic quality of life things and stuff that I've wanted to mess with before. So what did I add here? I added Nixie displays, text plates, disco science, and I want to say something else, but I can't remember. That might be it, to be honest. I can't check, but nothing too major for the time being. But anyway, I'm gonna start by, I think, building the second half of these buffers on all 3 items. And then we'll get to the main bus. Oh, gotta get in the swing of things. I'm out of practice. It doesn't help I'm in a sleepy mood again. And once we get the little bitty bus started, I can start maybe doing some science automation, red and green. I'm thinking that's a good plan. So with the Nixie displays, I've never used them before, but obviously they involve the circuit network. I do want to mess with that a little bit, so we might get into that this stream. Because I never really touch it myself. I use like designs that use it, but that's about it. And then I don't know if anyone saw, but on the website page for Factorio, I added a Google Maps style map for the world. Not live, of course, but I'll update it every now and then so you can see the progress and kind of explore the map as we build it. Kind of a neat little feature. And then I'm gonna only have one smelting block of each item going for the first bit. I'll only have one of steel anyway, but for the other two, I would like to put like a little Nixie display beside each buffer just to see how much I have. I believe that's something you can do kind of easily. Oh, and it's worth mentioning, I'm editing my volume settings a little bit, so if they're all wonky or whatever, this stream, let me know. It doesn't help, this is quite a quiet game, so the game audio, not so much, but my mic volume and all that I'm messing with, so. Oh, I built those all backwards. Stop. No, I didn't. I had those right. What am I doing? I don't know why that threw me off so much. Okay. That's looking all right. Let's see, was there any research? We gotta research some of the text plates, but some of them we have already. I think. What's that? Steel text plates. I think it starts us with iron and. Oh, it starts with a lot. Copper, glass, iron, stone. Alrighty. Mainly doing that so I can like label things a little bit better on stream. That way it doesn't confuse too many. So we're gonna need a lot of belts. And I do want to kind of give my power a little bit of room, so I want to start on the higher end up here and go to the right. And we'll do 4 belts of iron and copper each, and then 2 belts of steel. I'm thinking, I can't remember what I did. Hold on. Let me just check here. What did I do in my last world? It's been a while since I've been to this one. And I didn't even really... Ooh, that's a very poor bus. Holy cow, what was I doing here? This is the world I tried doing city blocks for the first time, and I didn't really do it too well. This one is a better... Yeah, it's my big bus. Ooh, so I actually did... Ooh, okay, maybe we'll do it this then. That's... Might be a little overkill, but... Yeah. We'll do 8 lines of copper and steel, 4 lines of... Or no, 8 lines of copper and iron, 4 of steel. So I think that will be kind of future-proof. Yeah. Okay. Streaming this game makes me realize how much time I just sit here and think about things, and that doesn't make for a good stream. Okay, let's start doing the inevitable here. So I'll have steel, iron, then copper. So let's just say that's the steel. Iron 1, iron 2. Oh no, wait, I need a gap of 2 in between all of them. Copper 1, copper 2. And then I'll do coal. Jeez, that's a big bus already. Do we think we need that much though? I think I just went really overboard on that world. I've never got really late game in these games. What did I do on my Steam Deck? Oh, cancel. Back. Save game. Load my Steam Deck world. What did I do here? Not much of anything. I didn't play this world too much. See, I did it a little more sensibly here, I think. You know, whatever. We'll build it big. Go big or go home. Just means we're gonna definitely have to upgrade our smelting to maybe do like 4 of each. But that's okay. Yeah, so coal, steel, iron, iron, copper, copper. I think by upping the gain on my mic, I'm like picking up my keyboard a little more. Hopefully not too noticeable once the game audio is added to it, but I definitely hear it a little bit. So we're gonna have 4 lanes. Off our smelters. I really don't want to destroy my ship, but like, God, it would make things a lot easier if I could. Again, trying to design a future-proof design kinda is difficult. What do most people do nowadays anyway, now that Space Age is out? Let me just Google here. Images. Looks like most people just do 4, so... Well, unless, like, the giant bases, I guess, but... You know what, let's just do the 4. That'll, help us out a little bit. Let's see. How do I want to lay that out then? So that'll be coal. Steel. Okay, wow. A little bit of a waste of time here, but... Such is life, I guess. I think for us anyway, I'm not shooting for like huge science per minute bases or whatever, but for what we're doing, I think this will be more than enough. And we don't need as much space then, so. Actually, we need 4 here because of the steel. And then the coal is 2. Okay, that's looking a little better. A little more manageable. Just for sake of being able to visualize it, I might actually build the second smelter unit here, so let's get that going. So I put out my bingo card for the year, and I made progress on one of the squares yesterday. Put out my first short. I've never really been a fan of the format, but it's good for discovery, I'm told, so did that for the first time. I have a square on there to put out 5 of them, so something I'll slowly work to. I play cozy, like quiet games, and it feels like, to me anyway, not many moments are worth like clipping or highlighting or whatever. But I'm on the keeping my eye out for those kind of moments now. A little more than normal. And I was happy to see, like, YouTube has clips and shorts. And I did a couple clips, but they don't really do much for you. They're more of like a for your community to see kind of thing. Whereas shorts like go out to everyone and everyone sees them. And I was happy to see when I got my videos back, when YouTube fixed that mistake, my clips came back too, so that was good to see. Okay, make sure we actually do these the right way around this time. Just wait till we get bots, then everything will be so much faster. Just be glad I'm not going for like the don't craft things manually achievement. My goodness. I need to really upgrade my miners here in a bit. get power poles down and at least some of this starting to smelt, I suppose. I was looking, is there anything I can research right now that makes sense? I mean, no, everything but weapon shooting speed is red and green, and the text plates. Let's just do these two for now. Because I do only have red science pseudo-automated. Temporarily automated. How's our power looking? About half. Won't be long until we have to upgrade that as well. So how's everyone's night going though? Or day, wherever, what time you're at? I woke up this morning. It was like 9 o'clock. Something with my internal clock just did not function this morning. It felt like late evening, and like I spent hours trying to get out of that. I think I have a blueprint. Oops. Blueprint. Like a little mini mall of sorts. Yeah, this one does belts and inserters. So it would be good to get that going as soon as I can as well. Manually crafting all these inserters is going to get old pretty quick. And as I start using a lot of these blueprints, I'll go... Oops, dropped my phone on the floor. As I start using more of these blueprints, I'll go through them. Oh my gosh, where'd you go? Gotcha. I'll start going through them and adding them to the website so people can use them if they need them. I don't know if it's still a thing. When I played it a long time ago it was, but the like wire comb or something it was called, a mod where you could like select just your power lines and it would like make them look a little more appealing. I think that's going to be on the list for next stream for sure. The other mod I did add came to me though is just the milestones mod. Just tells you when you reach certain milestones. Nothing major. Okay. So we got 2 iron buffers. And then before I actually start working on the bus, I think I'm just gonna do a proper miner setup here. This guy, I think honestly sticking it right here would work good. It's hard to tell where the stone ends. I think there. But oh yeah, and this one requires, or I don't know if it requires the medium power poles. I think we can make it work with the small ones. But we're gonna need a lot of mining drills. And our science is not going, so I think our little chest of... Oh, so that we don't have power. Gotcha. Oh yeah, separate power. Let's fix that. We don't need to do separate power anymore. There we go. Disco science. Red. My goodness. I think it's gonna suck. But once we get the main bus going, I'm gonna maybe redo my steel. Then again, once we get the miners going, it might be okay. We'll see. See how it goes. Creeping up on the power though, so maybe I'll add another bank. Yeah, I can add 2 more steam engines. Because, yeah, after looking at it the other night, the way I normally do steel is I just send all my plates to the bus and then pull off the bus to do a steel smelting, but I kind of didn't do that, which I don't think really matters. This way it'll leave more iron plates on the bus, so I think that's alright. And this is tileable, you just have to remove some of the inserters if you're gonna tile. Or some of the miners. It's kind of hard to see, but I just look for the yellow arrows and that kind of helps. Suppose I should really be building from the inside out though. Don't want to trap myself in or outside of the blueprint. And we'll actually do the insert or the transport belts next. And it relies on a lot of undergrounds. Yeah, so the way this is blueprinted kinda requires a bit of editing. It's not blueprinted the greatest, but I mean, it's workable. Yeah, I don't think we need medium poles. Does not appear so anyway. Does anyone else, when they're tired, just like looking at something, like make you go cross-eyed? Totally getting that right now, just looking at this. Alright, I think that's all except for the miners. Oh, and I did miss a power pole there. I don't know how long this is gonna last me on this ore patch, but I don't imagine it'll be too long. More miners. Let's just get rid of these. I was gonna say, I'm surprised the grid's holding up, but we're not connected to anything yet, so. Then for these guys on the end. We'll just do like so. It would be nice if you got a blueprint down, it would auto-rotate for you. Oh, I'm too short. Suppose we won't be short on power if nothing's really happening over here. And I'm just gonna do splitters to get that on the belt nicely. Redo this power arrangement a little bit better as well. Alright, now we're gonna have a lot of ore to work with. We'll really be able to get to see how steel handles with that now. Before, I always used the Nixie tube. I would set up a little thing of an indicator light that would go red when the buffers are empty or below a set number or something. It's a nice little visual cue that something's not right. Every time I think about this bus, though, I think that 4 lanes isn't going to be enough, but I don't know. I think I said go big or go home though, so we'll just do it like we were going to. So one buffer will be 4 lanes. Gonna need quite a few splitters for that. Yeah, we were definitely overpowered. Or underpowered, I guess you'd say. And that's gonna massively up our pollution as well. We took care of the immediate ones at the end of last stream, so I'm not thinking that it'll be an issue for a while anyway. And then when we get some better power poles here, think I'm going to run a couple random power lines out just to power a radar dish further out so we can see what's around us. I said coal, steel, so these two are going to be iron. So let's do here. That'll be copper 1 and copper 2. So yeah, it's gonna be a big bus, but in the end we'll probably need it, and I would like to, how's the saying go? I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Okay, let's do this. I want to make it look nice too, so have a touch of symmetry to it, or evenness anyway. All right. I do want to leave enough room to get the steel and coal up here. I can't wait to get that inserter and belt maul. All right. Yeah, we definitely, I think, should have done one smelter and 2 steels. One iron smelter and 2 steel smelters, but that's okay. I imagine I'm going to completely redo the steel setup in the not too distant future. Because it smelts slow compared to iron. Yeah. Oh well, like I said, I'm not too worried about, like, I'm never a player that's like worried about ratios being just perfect or anything like that, so But I'm excited to actually have things on a main line now. And then I'll just pull copper or coal off of the line going to the power plant here. It's not going to be a high use or anything, so I can just feed it one line for now. My one cat got up. Alright. Coal, steel, and iron on a quote-unquote main bus. Let's get at least one line of copper on there too. Looks like that array of smelters is almost saturating the whole single belt there. Yeah, so there's our pollution spiking. No biters in that graph yet though, so none of them have expanded without me noticing. It might be nice to get some walls automated as well. We're gonna need lots of walls, I imagine. Oh, and I didn't set up the second half of the copper buffer, so we'll do that. I still have this messed up too somehow. Some of these are not facing the right way whatsoever. There we go. Jeez. It's just a chest that I need, actually. Oof. Power again already. I was wondering what that flickering was. All right, copper on the bus. I'm tempted to just extend my bus out to like here, because I like to build below the bus usually. I'm thinking I'll do that. Actually, hold on. That mall, how big was it? Yeah, I could build it like right here. This one we do need to do circuits first, though. Okay. So I accidentally deconstructed some fish. Don't know why we just got that achievement, but sure. Let's do the steel plates, I guess. That'll be a quicker one. Oh yeah, way quicker. So green science. Which way am I looking at here? This way. I believe, yeah. Ideally, I'd build it like down here. Oh man. Okay. Well, we're gonna need lots of belts. Oh my gosh, cat. Now this does seem like it's kind of a later stage blueprint, but it'll work. Just want to make sure I didn't get rid of any. Yeah, a couple of those inserters looked like they were missing. So we're gonna need copper on this one. Oh, cat up on my shoulder. Oh god. Those claws, man. Watch those. Jeez. Okay. Well, for now, let's just do lots of belt building, I guess. my gosh. Well, it's gonna look satisfying if nothing else. Am I a fan of the Africa Corpse? I noticed your name. My name is the product of a random number generator about 20 years ago. So no affiliation. I suppose if you're just referring to the letters, though, then that would be the first couple letters of my name. Oh my gosh, this is built so far out. It's gonna take so many belts. I guess to get this going anyway, what else do I need for this? What is this? Green science? Yeah, so there's copper and steel. I can bring one. I don't need to bring them all out immediately, but I'll bring one of each. Nope, not like I said, just to my name. I'm kind of thinking I'll build 2 of these modules to have 2 lines of green science on the belt, or on the bus. And in reality, I should have built this a little further down. Okay, actually, since I'm not building it yet, I am going to build it a little further down so I can add it to the bus nicely. Future, forward thinking. It's always a good thing to do in Factorio. This first line is the one that needs iron. Oh gosh. I'm hoping that's lined up how I think it is. How's our power doing here? Barely surviving. I do like to switch to solar pretty much as soon as I can, but it's gonna be a while. Alright, that helps a bit. What did I say was 1 to 20 to 40? Okay. Wouldn't hurt to do automation here by hand, maybe. Gosh, that's gonna take a while though. I know a lot of these are the yellow ones by the looks of it. But we can upgrade them as we progress here. There we go, first science pack. Only 4 hours in. And then if I just do a little hacky thing here of doing that. So now we got red and green discos going on. Fancy. Still got this backwards. Oh, I had those two backwards. Okay. No, wait, I had one backwards. I don't know how I screwed that up so bad. Jeez. Okay, it's looking like it should be good now, though. Alright, so we're just gonna kind of hang out while we get this one science project done. Yeah, I said I was gonna do it last stream, but never did get around to doing it. And I don't have a ton of people watching right now, but if any of you are my main or my regular watchers, out of the main series that I have going now, so it would be Factorio, RimWorld, Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and I guess Flight Simulator to a smaller extent, but like, which one do you guys enjoy the most? I might do a Tears of the Kingdom stream next to maybe finish off the main quest. It sucks, like I know I could play that game so much, doing all the little side quests, but I don't know. I don't have like a goal of 100%ing it or anything. You never want to really end a stream or a series, but oh yeah, I was gonna research this. Oh no, never mind. 120. I'm not doing 120 by hand. Before the end of this stream, I'm gonna have a couple radar outposts set up. I do hope that this blueprint still works. It's one of my favorite power indicators. It like actually converts it, your power, accumulator power, to a percentage and animates it as like a little battery sign. It's so cool. So we haven't triggered any attacks yet, as far as I remember. It's just that we have actively went out and killed the ones that are close to us. What was that little arrow? I don't know if you saw that. Oh. That's interesting. I didn't know the game does that. Just you have something selected, it shows an arrow. Interesting. Alright, that should be all the science. Bring this copper line out. Oh, and I did set up a little thing on the stream side of things. I've always had issues telling, especially for YouTube, if anyone's subscribing. So I have it set up now so that it'll have a little nice, minimal, silent little overlay whenever someone subscribes on YouTube or follows on Twitch or raids on Twitch. Research and technology. Logistics packs. Perfect. So we can make blue assemblers now. So it's going to be this far lane that we need to feed copper into. Those fish are gonna stick in my inventory forever now. Or I guess they rot now. I forgot that that's a thing. Spoilable. Okay, so that's brought out all the way. Alright, so we'll have this fed with everything it needs now. Can actually start building it. And it looks like it is tileable, so instead of building two next to it, we'll just add on to it further down. How many of these assemblers do we need? "20 assemblers, okay. And they require steel, perfect. Five, 10, 15, 20. Whoa, does anyone else have the problem where they just slowly slide out of their chairs? They have bad posture, but like, damn. And then how many dang inserters are we gonna need here? 46 fast, 15 long inserters. 5, 10, 15. Man, it's gonna take a while to make all this. Why do fish have to squish? Jeez. I'm gonna up the game volume a little bit for everyone. It's quite low. And again, it's a quiet game, so I never know. I'm getting an ear for audio levels a little better than I used to, so should improve over time. I'm kind of thinking I might need advanced power poles for this one. Maybe not. I guess we'll find out. It's so hard to tell sometimes though where they are. Cannot wait for bots. It's been a while since I played a world that I've gotten to that point. And we'll just temporarily connect it here. At least if we have some of these producing green circuits, handcrafting some green science will be a little, well, a lot quicker. We're getting there. Slow progress. What would be cool is if when you have something in your hand like this, if that item's in a blueprint, they would like glow a little bit differently or something so you could see them a little better. There we are. That's the 4 that I was missing here. See, I don't think... Yeah, I'm gonna need advanced power poles. It'll work without it, but it'll just be slow. I only need a couple of these inserters to start making some. How's everything else working out over here? I'm gonna have to install balancers on a couple of these lines as well. down the road. Look at that, we got some science going. Or some circuits. It's a start. Does make them up pretty quick. By the looks of it here, if I make these guys and power them, we'll get multiple lanes going here. I'm gonna just place as many of these inserters as I can, then we'll start handcrafting some of that science for power production, power pole production. How much was that again? 120, unfortunately. Okay, we can make 50. How long is that gonna take? Forget what the time is on the circuits. 6 seconds. I think the inserters are fast still. Yeah. Not the most optimal way to do things, but it'll get it done. We're creeping over to some of these bigger bases though, and I'm not liking that. Our pollution is stabilizing. Do I have bullets? Yeah, I have ammo production. We will get that set up in a little bit here too. I am constantly surprised with how long these plates are lasting us. Red Science doesn't burn through too many of them. Pretty decent sized copper ore up there. I did notice on the map that I put on my website, it renders a little bit more than I can see. And I think it renders out to like what the game is simulating. So, sneak peek. I think there's like some water over here, but that's about all I could tell. I can't even remember. I don't think it renders ores on the map out there, but I could be wrong. Trying to think if there's anything I could be doing in the meantime. Not that doesn't involve a lot of crafting. I find a lot of moments like this are in Factorio where things like require other things to happen. That sounds really dumb to say, but like I'm getting the green science. I'm handcrafting green science so I can get the power poles, so I can get the green circuits built, so I can get the belts and inserters automated just to make things faster. How many did I make too? I made only 50 of them. 50 out of 120. And it's going slow because I'm not setting up like a little temporary green science automation. Because once I get this, then it's like smooth sailing for a while. Okay, so 50, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 is 100. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that'll keep it busy for a while. One thing, I don't. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I could make those outposts just with wooden power poles, but my crafting queue all full up. I can't do that. Let's get rid of some of this iron ore I have in my inventory. A lot of this coal. I always end up with tons of like stuff like this that I don't want in my inventory. Oh, look at that, so much better already. Walls make stone bricks, and isn't it a thing of stone bricks require smelting stone? How did that work again? Are stone bricks just made? No. Oh, it's right in front of me. Yeah, so just smelting stones. Gotcha. We'll have to set that up quick too before we get attacks. I think what we're gonna do is just make a bunch of turrets to kind of encompass the base. And not worry about walls quite yet. Our Nixie tubes and display panels. I haven't messed with display panels or even like seen them, so I don't know quite what they look like, but all of this is locked behind the circuit network research. And I was looking at this right before I started too. I added it before or after I obviously started making the world. So bases it actually goes back and bases it on production numbers, which is kind of cool. I don't even know what half of this stuff is though. Jeez. It's gonna be an adventure. I've mentioned it before, but I haven't properly played Factorio in like a very long time. Our science actual crafting is not going to take as long as I thought it would, so that's good. We're getting close though. Jeez. Let's get some of these gun turrets ready to go. Turrets and ammo for them. Yeah, we're only 12% evolution, so the attacks shouldn't be too bad. Everything else looks like it's going alright though. We're falling behind on copper mining, but with our buffers, that's okay. We did get our kitty cats back. I got two little balls of fluff. surprised the one hasn't been yelling at me for food yet. What I'm almost half tempted to do as well is maybe add 2 more labs, get these things going quicker. Because we're even handcrafting science faster than we can use it in research. Not a ton more to go though. 4 or 5 more sets of science. I hope I don't anger too many people at the way I play the game, but I'm not too worried about like automation and never handcrafting stuff. Let's see here. Okay. I'm just hoping we don't trigger any of these defenses or any of these attacks before I can get my defenses set up. We're close. They're shifting around a bit, but I don't think any of these chunks are triggering biters or anything. No, not yet. Come on. 2 more sets. So close. I'll be very happy once I get science actually automated, red and green anyway. Okay. Imagine we're gonna get attacked over by our miners, so I'll start there in terms of setting up turrets. Do one about here, down here maybe, and then another here, I think. Oh, I might actually, yeah, I'll do 2. Overlap them a bit. That's at least the direction I think I'm gonna get attacked first. Makes the most sense. I think if out of all the bases nearby, these are the ones that are gonna get hit first. Going like right here. And maybe just another right close in. It's a bit of a gap actually, I don't like that. Move this one over a bit. And then one more. I don't remember if I'm misremembering things. I don't know if Fighter AI has been tweaked since I last played. I want to say I remember someone saying that they're a little smarter now, but I don't know if that's true or not. Okay, let's get 2 labs. 3 labs. Speed up this process a little bit. Alright, that'll help a little bit here. Once our red science catches back up. I'm hoping one assembler's enough, actually. We can just upgrade that. Thinking my first set, or my first outposts will be further out towards the left. Maybe left and right. I'm going to be expanding out to the right too, so. But yeah, this blueprint sure does have a bit of a weird power pole placement. I think a mix of both types, I guess. And then if we're gonna bus, green circuits. Guess I don't need to bring them out this far. They will be further down, like right there. There we go, it'll be something along the lines of that. Things are coming together, a little slow, but that's alright. Almost got our power poles. I'm hoping for modded items like the plates and Nixie tube displays. My tools for exporting them to like the Google style map on the website still displays them. I mean, they should. It's all in-game rendered, so. Come on, we're so close. 90%. We might actually be lucky and our pollution's kind of stabilizing. Actually going down quite a bit. For now, anyway. So I'm hoping this is the last of the long kind of waiting for handcrafted items. I'm not thinking of anything in the short term that'll be like this, so. I forgot they give you an ETA now. That's kind of nice. It's gonna slow down though because I crafted only exactly enough. And that estimation's quite off, I think. Maybe not. Jeez, I guess it wasn't. slows right down, just like a torrent. Oh my gosh. That must have been like one off. Crap. I have the one in my inventory. Oh man. That's all you needed. Jeez. There you go. Fancy power poles, finally. The era of wooden power poles has come to an end. I don't think I made this blueprint, but like the way they got power poles routed makes me think I might have. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but there's a possibility. We'll finish up this and then do our outposts. I think it's just the fast inserters now. Minus these couple belts. Yeah, I forgot this design kind of has the chest, so they're like little mini buffers I can just pick from. I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, missed one. There could very well be more that I missed, but you're not getting iron or enough. Oh. What? Oh, okay. Well, that'll do it. I built my thing backwards. I was wondering why some of these weren't working. Yeah, those are limited to 2 stacks each. That's looking a lot better. Probably doing wonders on my power grid. But we got a good amount of green circuit automation here. So let's craft up a little bit more power poles. And we'll do our outpost. Hopefully, well, they like attacking the radars, so I was gonna say I might be able to see attacks coming before they get to my base, but in all likelihood I'll see the alarm of them destroying the destroying the radars before they get to my base. It's about here. Yeah, that's fine. Also, Did that thing run out of ammo, or what's going on here? Did I just not put any in it? No, I just didn't put any in it. Cool. I should honestly be using the big power poles for this. Didn't really think of that until now. Well, whatever. We'll go pretty much as far as we can into these little green spots up here, I guess. There we go. And I suppose I could craft a gun turret and just pop it out here too. And that'll give me a decent coverage. First bit of reconnaissance. So now that we got green science, let's build that inserter and belt mall. And I think that would be a good fit just to put right beside it. Okay, let's clear some of these trees first. Am I correct in remembering that there's a way to plant trees now, or am I just imagining things? Could have been just a mod I'm thinking of, but do not honestly remember. So if we build that like so. Need to feed iron plates into there, circuits into here, and iron plates into there. I was looking for an output, but it's a mall, so it does not have one. Glevotech has it. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't want to go there for a long time, so. Good to know, though. Okay. Shoot, I'm always out of plates. That's crazy. Big hurdle once we get this built, though. looking at 18 assemblers. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So many underground belts in this one too. How many chests do we need? 10 chests. Keep sounding like I'm running through mud. I don't know if it's something that I'm imagining, but little squishy footsteps. And I don't need to build the combinators or anything. Those are just telling me what I need to put in, so I can get rid of them. They were both iron. Okay, so we'll just steal off of the bottom one again. let's tackle some of this mess now. Need quite a few inserters. And then I think I'm going to get rid of all the wooden poles and just wire it up myself with the fancy poles. I'll wait to do that to the very end. It makes it the easiest. I think my main goal for this stream is to get the science automated, and that shouldn't take much time at all now. And I'm going to build the science up top, I think. I like having that separate. How many long inserters did we need here? 6 of them. And there's some regular inserters, but I'm just gonna put fast inserters on them. Going in all sorts of directions. Makes it tricky. Don't want to mess up placing any of these. It's a bit of a pain to find them afterwards if it's messed up. I think firing this up is gonna really overload my power. Just a handful more though, and then we're done. I think that's it for inserters, and then just the center belt to do. Of which, of course, we don't have any. Perfect. Now to wire it up, but I'm out of plates. It's not going to be the neatest, but it doesn't really have to be. Of course, it's getting dark, so I can't see what I'm doing. How would I live without those? Oh, so much better power poles. It's even somewhat wired up alright. Better than whatever the hell that is. But we got small things happening. Something's messed up here though. Oh, I'm missing that guy. Make sure we're outputting everything that we need to be. Ah, I missed another one. I think that should be it. Everything that we can make, we are making now. Perfect. Ooh, coffee break. Okay. Science book. I'm gonna build it up top here. Yeah, I do have lots of space. Ooh, we're starting to expose some more stuff. We've got a big copper ore up here. don't foresee trains heading that way in the future. But, yeah, okay. We'll just do this. So I can visualize where things are going a little better. Alright, so that's what the bus is going to look like. And if I remember right, I want the labs and then every sequential science that I can after the fact. Yeah, these spit out science near the inputs. So I want the lab chains. Something like this further back. And I never give myself enough room, so I'm gonna like really do that this time. I do lab chain, lab chain, lab chain. They say this is version 3.7. I should check and see if there's an updated one quick before I build everything. Let me see, can I just scan this with my phone? Phone never wants to cooperate here. Alright, open up. Table version 3.7. Oh my god, so many mobile ads. I hate websites that do that. I mean, this was last updated 4 years ago. But I'm not seeing any updates to them, so... Yeah, 1.0 science is the latest 4 years ago, so... It should still work for the things we can use anyway. I don't know, even like other planet science, that's going to be a whole interesting ordeal. The space age science is going to be something. Okay, but anyway. So automation and logistics. If we do something like that, pull in materials off the bus, and then just go right over to the science labs. I'm sure there's an issue I'm not anticipating, but we'll go with it. And that's so many assemblers. Let's get those crafting, I guess. Just gonna think here. We're gonna need 30 assemblers. Really, I'm gonna be one short. Alright, that'll take... Actually, what am I doing? I have green circuits. I can load up on those and then it'll be so much quicker. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, much quicker. What all am I gonna need? You're not telling me what I need in here. Well, I believe copper on this side. Yeah, we'll figure it out once it gets built. These might actually tell me once I build them, but it's all good. Should I actually maybe do the labs first? 6, 12, 13, 14, 15 labs. And how many do I have down here? 5 labs, so 10 more. Actually, these combinators, I do need combinators. Not immediately, but forgot these science blueprints do the thing of the lights will go red when they're not receiving enough, so it's easy to spot. Unfortunately, the combinators were, yeah, 100. I don't really want to craft 100 of those again by hand. They're not super necessary though. Oh, they do tell me here. Okay. It's copper, iron, and then output in the middle. Perfect. I hate having odd number undergrounds. tear up our temporary science. It served its purpose. How are we looking on pollution here? Yeah, it's getting closer. Still no expansion into our pollution cloud yet. I do like to main bus power lines where possible, and I don't mean like make power lines, but just have a power line on the bus that I can pull from. I have not done that yet. And I didn't really plan for doing that. I like leaving a bigger gap for the power lines. Oh well. We'll make it work. Oh yeah, I'm making inserters in it, or belts, and I don't have to be. Let's expand that to a full line. Not being smart about crafting things. No, wait, I didn't. Did I pick up belts? Alright. Got a pretty full inventory now. I'll use my wood poles on this, I guess. I screwed that up, didn't I? Made those go the wrong way. Okay. I sure did. Oh my god, I did it again. Okay, good. That doesn't mess with anything. It besides the splitters, I think. Splitter, and then just all of the inserters. For the most part. I really hate how it's always nighttime when I seem to be placing these. Can't see a thing. It will be nice when I get the power armor and night vision. We're gonna be doing so much research when this is done. And I think that's it. Power poles and lights and all that. I'm gonna use wooden power poles because this design is all wired up logistically. And I think if I don't, it'll mess things up. Alright, should be it. Let's work on getting items supplied to it, and then we'll be golden. So what was this? This one was the copper. We'll do that first. And then this side was iron. And we'll actually extend and take off this top one, I think. Room might not allow for that, actually. Shoot. Let's, hold on. Little bit of a spaghetti situation. Really? I thought I had enough of those. I can't remember if this produces signs on one side of the belt or if it's on both. We will see momentarily. There goes my power. I don't know, I think it puts red and green, one on each side. That would make sense. Oh, my power though, she's struggling. Well, there we go, red and green science being produced. Oh, it's a lovely sight. Before I start researching anything though, I'm gonna bolster our power production. We'll do 3 more banks. It's 3 boilers, 6 engines. That's not correct. There we go, and that's just barely helping us. Oh man. We'll add a little bit more onto here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 banks so far. Jeez. How many more of these can we add? Three. Yep. All right. It'll be worth it. This is definitely going to trigger pollution attacks, though. Alright, that's looking better. That shot up. Alright, assembling machines. Yeah. 1,000 automated science packs. Automation science packs. These things are just buzzing away. Okay, well, we can pretty much research everything we can right now. Okay. I do want engines. Rush getting that car, but advanced materials. The second furnace would be really nice. Let's do circuit network first. Yeah. I'm thinking that's reasonable. Okay, the labs aren't actually using all that much. Oh, it feels good when you reach this point. There's like a few stepping stone things. One would be like getting the main bus set up. Automated, fully automated green, red science. Mining satisfaction is still pretty low. It's only powering about half of my smelters. And we got some that are already running out. Lovely. Only 400k left. That makes me think we should maybe rush trains. Yeah, like that one's only got 700. I think it was just mainly that little spot that's the issue, but still, it's not going to last us too long if we're researching like we are. Luckily, our buffers are helping, but I'll queue up engine after this. Logistics 2. And it's going to be interesting to see how soon we're going to need trains. I hope it'll let us survive for a while. But we got logistics, so let's do constant combinator 3, 4 of them. Gosh, there's so much stuff now. So that, I believe, if I were to like do this, when it runs out, that light should turn red. Yeah. Kind of an indication. Test it out on this guy too. It's a lot slower though. Yeah, perfect. It's a lot more visible at night. The disco signs kind of is distracting, but that's worth it. Cool. It would be nice actually to rush vehicles, and then I can just handcraft what we need to make a car. And then we can zip around and deal with biters a little easier. I think that's the plan. I feel like we're making a decent amount of progress this stream though. I might update the interactive map on the website after the stream. I'm using a different provider to host like the assets for it than my website. And I'm not entirely sure how that provider really works, but we'll see. Alright, so engines. How much engines does it take to make a car? 8 engines. And engines are made with steel. Yeah, okay. And I remember these you have to make at an assembler, so we'll just plop down one of them. In preparation. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I do really like leaning into trains. I don't like building signals or intersections. I get blueprints, but trains are cool. I forget, does it pause the game? Yeah, it sure looks like it when you are in the research screen. I think there's a setting you can change that, but whatever. So logistics science packs will get a milestone at 1,000 of them. And we've already made 441 of them. Engines, okay. We need 8 of those. So a car on the second stream isn't too bad of progress. Let that cook away. Maybe what I'll do is after I end the stream, I'll go around and put like text labels on things and then render a map out and see if I can update that on the website. Because I wanted to mess around with the output of the render too, see if I can up the quality of it a little bit. Sitting at 4 minutes out on this. Maybe while I'm waiting, I'll add another layer to it. Let's do another 2. So that's another 10. Not so bad when you have all the stuff for it already. we go. See that spike in the graph. And then maybe while I'm waiting, won't take long, but let's grab all of the belts I can from here and just fill in the bus. Hey, there we go. 5.5 hours. I saw my M1 cat get up. He's probably gonna yell at me soon. All right, car next. Make it look like we've accomplished even more. I should get around to making that second copper smelter, but I mean, not much point before upgrading the copper miners. Not quite enough. And just in time to drive our car. I hope I put enough in here. Yes. I don't know if it's coming across on stream. When I move fast, I noticed even when I was walking, the frame rate's not dropping, but it's a little juddery. Might have to look into that afterwards. Might just be VSync or something. Ooh, and we could honestly set up the ammunition mall, if you want to call it that. 1 per second ammo. I think it'll be quick to set up, so I'll probably end up doing that shortly here. Man, that pollution though. Yeah, that's a really good copper. 19 million. Can I actually... what does it make? Yeah, we're gonna make some solar panels too, just for some outposts. And then I can go plop those out. I'll put some outposts in every direction. Oh my god, I forgot how long it takes to make ammo. Might actually be able to sneak our ammo in here nicely. Yeah, I'm thinking so. I'll just have to figure out what goes where with this blueprint. Oh yeah, and since we did get the 2nd level automation, I think our mall here, yeah, now it's making more stuff. Red belts. $10K circuits. Four, five, six, 7 assemblers. Okay, quit this stuff for now. Oh, there's a couple long inserters in there I didn't notice. Suppose I could have made this all red, that's fine. Oh, there's more long inserters. But we'll get set up to just handcraft some solar panels for outposts. Yeah, that's a little screwed up. Messed up this group of belts here. Did it again. Is that what that looked like? Oh my god. Yeah, that's a bit of a finicky setup. Gotta place them in a specific order or else it doesn't like it. Okay, so we need just iron, so this will be just an iron belt. Simple enough. Starting to see some gaps in our bus. I think I did have a solar panel blueprint, but I'm not gonna make that quite yet. And then these guys are getting fed that, so copper and steel on one each. Okay. I think this is our first major use of steel. Then just copper. And that should be that. And I'm gonna want more than one stack each. Not a ton, but oops, and I place that backwards. Oh man, our steel line is hurting. Or our iron line. Now that we're not aggressively researching though, it should recover pretty quick. We will make 5, 10, 15, yeah, 20 is enough. Oof, not that many though. We have circuits, we don't need to craft that. Five, 10, 15, 20. Okay, we have everything we need. Created our first solar panel. Okay. Oh my gosh, cat's playing with stuff now. So I'm thinking we'll do like a... I don't want to like expose all of the map yet. But we'll go pretty much in line with where our bus is gonna go. Lots of trees, that's not a bad sign. Ooh, big forest. Okay, maybe here. Actually, I'll build it right over here. Alright, first little outpost. Surrounded by biters. And then from here, maybe we'll go down. We'll put one in each kind of direction, roughly the same range, so I'm thinking. Oops. I thought you could put down tags by themselves. We'll do one like up here. One about down here. And then we'll put even one out here if the water that I see is not an ocean. This car sounds a bit like a lawnmower. Ooh, enemies right there. Pay attention. There's a lot of trees. Well, at least that means our pollution is not going to spread too far to the west or to the east. Oh, pay attention. I did not bring any repair packs with me, so let's not go right through here. Oh my gosh, every time I look away. And it's always a rock. Ooh, okay. Game's gonna be like that for me. Yeah, okay, this is a good spot, isn't it? There he is. Oh, jeez. Almost done. Yeah. Yeah, we'll place two more and then probably call it. Lest I get yelled at more. Okay. No. I'm screwed. Did I not put ammo in my car? Wonderful. Okay, well that might be it then for now. Cat, you choose a bad time to yell at me and jump on me. I must not have put, yeah, the ammo's in my inventory still. Well, that was a close call. I'd like to keep the Sears deathless. So I might just be getting 2.5 outposts. We got our two east and south, and then we kind of got that actual base powered one to the west, but it's not out as far as I like. How many engines do I have? Yeah. I'll craft 4 more, or a couple more, I guess, and get these last outposts built, and then that'll be good. Alright, what do you need? Pipes. And we'll actually put the ammo in our car this time. One more engine. Nothing I'm too eager to research quite yet. Projectile damage and all that would be nice, but it's expensive. Alright, second car of the run. Off we go. It's cool you can see where biters used to be. How am I gonna get through here? There's like it looks like a dry riverbed on the map there. It's kind of cool. Might be the best way to get through here. No trees on it or anything. Right on a base. A couple of them. Well, I'll probably build it over here then. Perfect. And then just one to the west. Bad time to check one of my windows. Yeah. These are the enemies that I'm kind of worried about. There's not all that many trees. Then we kind of get into the desert area. Yeah, we can throw one down right here. Maybe a little further out. Oh, well. We'll just put one right on the coast. Awesome, so we've already exposed some more uranium. But nothing too exciting yet. It's a good oil patch. Well, we'll see how it goes as they kind of do their scanning. Of course, there's no accumulators or anything on it, so it'll only scan when there's daylight. Unfortunately, I have to try and get back into the base in the dark, which may be tricky. I think I did mention it in the first stream, but we're using pretty much Rail World presets, so despite that, there are a lot of like ore patches close. I'd prefer they'd be a little further out, so it's a bit more of a challenge, but the ones that are further out should be pretty rich patches of ore, so. Oops, there goes a power pole. All right. I should have actually kept that a little further in. There's no sense in radaring the ocean, but that's okay. I'm curious to see what this one says. I'll get rid of these pins for now. I'll actually make them into something a little better when I render out the map, but yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for tonight. Got quite a bit done. Everything put on a main boss. Next stream, we're gonna have to really reinforce the miners. Like, we're running out so fast. I last checked, it was 400,000. It's already like 3,500, 103.5. Oh, how should I put that? 350,000 about. So yeah, we're gonna burn through that real quick. We didn't actually research trains, but we can do that now and have it going. It's a quick one. And then that'll be set up for next stream. Don't really need automated transportation quite yet. But then yeah, aside from that, more miners, maybe set up some mining outposts, because like we're really straining for our resources here right now. And then we could set up military signs next. And besides that, it's tough to say. What kind of is down the tech tree here? I don't want to do oil quite yet. Oil's always a pain for me, but that might be the way we're headed. Kind of looks like oil, batteries, which requires oil. Advanced circuits, maybe we could do. Accumulators need oil. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think we're getting to the oil section. There's uranium text plates? Interesting. That'd be cool if they glow. But yeah, those kind of the plans for the next stream. So we'll see how that goes, but yeah, no, that'll be it for me tonight. So thanks for watching, everyone who stopped by and everyone who chatted. It's appreciated. And I'm not sure what I'll stream next. I haven't quite decided that far yet, but keep an eye out. And yeah, we'll see you then. Have a good one.